Alrighty, good morning, folks. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is Bojan Petreski coming live here on the Trade with UFOs channel. Today we're doing the 3D market overview on this April 2021. Beautiful morning here for me. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. The disclaimer just went through here at the top for your information, for your protection. Um, Before we get started, please check out this link right here, tradewithufos.com/Boyan, so you can get access to this 3D market commentary in your email daily, delivered right before the market opens. All right, let's get started. So right here we have our 3D market overview, the newsletter that you do receive in your email. And then, of course, on the right side here, we do have our chart with the markets that we're going to be looking at. Now, we're not saying this is a 3D market overview just to make it fun. We really do look at three dimensions of the market, and those three dimensions that we analyze are the market climate, the buy and sell UFOs, and the market volatility. Market climate, meaning are we looking for long opportunities or short opportunities? Unfilled orders, right? That's our proprietary technology that gives us entries or exits. Looking for those turning points, the flying saucers here, right? Not mistakenly named UFOs. And then market volatility, which is the upcoming price change speed, which means, how quickly do we see price moving, and therefore we adjust our risk and reward setup. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the S&P 500, which is open right here. So we're still at an up climate, right? We're on the 16th day out of typically 9, right? So we're more than the what typically this market goes up for, more than the sensible amount, rather. We don't have any sell UFOs. Obviously, we just made some new all-time highs, right? We were trying really hard to get to this 4,200 number. But it did not happen. We're seeing a top off here from a few days ago, right? And it was, what was it, somewhere around 41.84, somewhere around there. And then we have since slid back. Obviously, there were, these couple of candles were kind of a little bit indecisive, so to speak. Now we're pushing back lower today as of the morning, before the market has opened. That being said, we do have a buy UFO down below here, 4076 to 4052.25. And now we're back into elevator risk territory, 18.52. Looking at 48 points before the market opens. I don't believe we've gotten them just yet. We're at 41.29, 41.67. No, but we're getting there. We're getting real close. So the daily expected move is 48.28. So we're expecting to see that movement, I guess after the open today. That's that for the ES, for the S&P 500 futures. Moving on to crude oil. But before we do that, if you're looking for some coursework, some education for yourself, we do offer future stocks and Forex classes, as well as these backtesting trading plans and psychology courses, right? Which are, I would say something of a niche on our end, because not everybody really focuses on these, three things here. They kind of always dive into, what are futures, how to trade them. But believe me when I tell you, it's a lot more important how to know to backtest, how to form your trading plan and execute it, and then the psychology behind all of it, right? So definitely click this link here. And of course, something very important, 3-month complimentary access to Auto UFOs and Auto Climate. So essentially speaking, if you wanted to do the, for example, the futures and the backtesting course, obviously you'll get the 3-month complimentary access, and you'll know for a fact, like, hey, this stuff works. This stuff is for me, or this stuff is not for me. You could go either way. Moving on to crude oil. So crude oil has broken out of that, sideways action that we saw happening, right? It was kind of getting pent up here, and then we had this big jump. When was this? I think I saw this happening in front of me, but I couldn't trip. 14th of April, right? So that was last week. It's already touched this UFO one time here. It's next, gone into it again. Obviously, the UFO 6360 to 6640. Um, since that pretty big move up, we have had it a confirmed up climate. We're currently on the fifth one out of typically seven. So we still have a couple of days to go before this climate either becomes past sensible or gets unconfirmed again. Based on the OVX, the current value is 35.07%. The daily expected move of $1.41 has already been done before this market opens. All right. Now, moving down to gold, and of course, before that, if you do need these apps, this proprietary software that we're using, the Auto Climate, the Auto UFOs, you can definitely click this link here. We offer monthly or yearly memberships. Either one of those has its advantages, so definitely take a look at that and then see for yourself. All right. Now, looking at gold. All right. Gold has, it has an up climate. It has been confirmed for 3 days now. It is, typically it goes up for typically 7 days. So we're kind of halfway through that climate. Buy and sell UFOs up above and below 1810.1, 1782.2. And then, of course, the buy UFO below 1652.8 to 1624.4. Volatility 16.01%, with an expected move of 17.83. 17.83 has not been touched yet, but it's an interesting pattern to see on gold, as we've mentioned before. Right, we did a retest and now we're pulling up higher. It looks like the lows here have held and now we're pushing on higher. So these critical areas right here held and then since then have moved up to a higher low. So just kind of drawing some things out to see what price action is doing for gold. And, this would have been a definite, area that if it were to move on higher would have to hold, and it did held. So um, that's that for gold. Now, something that we always, kind of highlight and showcase here on our Auto UFOs channel, we do offer coaching and support. It's not just a YouTube channel. It's not just a website. You have people behind the software. You have people behind the courses that we do here, and you can get a hold of us by accessing this all asset advanced coaching that has monthly, yearly, or all inclusive memberships. You could do one-on-one sessions with any of the instructors that you see, any of the instructors that you may be interested in learning from, or maybe bouncing some ideas off of, and so on. So you can definitely go ahead and get that started. You can use the blue link right here to get going. Okay, the next one up is the dollar. So the dollar has tumbled quite a bit since in the past 2 weeks. It is a down climate. It is confirmed 10 out of typically 6 candles, meaning it's already past its point of sensible down climate. Obviously, we're testing a pretty important area here as well. This 91 also, and then 90 down below being a very round number. Those would be important areas to look for. The buy UFO down below at 94.45 to 89.67.5, which again is actually overlapped by this 89 795 to 89.165. So taking this entire area as one UFO, it is a massive area, but again, it's also a key round number. So this is a very important area to be looking out for. As far as the sell UFOs, a brand new one has formed right here, 91.47 to 91.810. And of course, that's being overlapped by this on 92.43 to 91.785. The dollar, as I said earlier, has been on a downward trajectory. Right, it opened up. It even gapped down here, but I don't know if this was rollover or something. But it's been moving without much of a pullback down to this 90 area. We are bound for a pullback any time now, I would say. but it is important to just look out for it and understand that this is um, getting near an important area uh, down below at 90. Based on the volatility on EVZ, 6.02%, 0.35 daily expected move, which is already done, um, or so it seems. 90, 84 to 91, 1. Okay, so not quite there. Almost there. All right. So that's that. Now, if you don't have, if you don't want to read this overview, if you don't want to read this, news flash, the 3D market overview that we do here by yourself, just in your email, you're always more than welcome to join us on our YouTube channel or our live trading channel on the website. You can definitely click this link right here to subscribe and like and hit that bell icon on the YouTube channel, so that way you can get notified when we do go live, not just for this overview, but for everything that we do on the channel. So definitely take a look at that and subscribe to us so you can help out the algos to kind of give us, spread the word and help out as many people as we can. All right. So for Bitcoin, it's been a very interesting weekend. Um, this is kind of, if you ask me, it was very news driven on Sunday. We got some news, I think it was Sunday or Saturday night, that the SEC is basically looking to file lawsuits and stuff like that for people potentially doing money laundering with Bitcoin, which from my understanding, that's just them trying to. Uh, Curb control on a market that they don't have control over, so to speak. Obviously, the news reacted quite negatively from that. Right, we had a gap down from the 60,000s down to the 56,000. So, which is again, Monday morning, or whenever you saw it, you might have woken up, and then if you did have Bitcoin holdings, you were quite a bit in the negative. Therefore, we do have a UFO that was created right here from this, very even 65,000 number that was touched down to the 61,120, only to find ourselves down here at 56,495. Obviously, we're also testing out this low over here. We tested out this gap over here. Many people were saying that this might pull back, down to the 50,000 area, and then make sure that holds. But right now we are looking at some strength, and in this support holding here, so we may be looking to test up above. But something that as of this morning is something that I noticed is that we're actually in a confirmed down climate now. So even though it looks like it wants to keep pushing up, the climate has been changed to a confirmed down climate, which we haven't seen in Bitcoin in a while. I mean, last time we saw this stuff was back on that sell off when it hit the 40,000 and it sold off down to the 30s. It held and then it bounced back off. But again, it's been some time since we've seen a confirmed down climate on Bitcoin. All right, so this is the first time we're seeing it in a long time. So definitely look out for that. All right. Last but not least, please, if you have any questions or anything that you're concerned about, or you want to just ask somebody like, "Hey, is this the right stuff?" Definitely schedule a clarification call using this link. A salesperson will go over, what you want to do, and then what they think you should do, and so on. So definitely click that link there to schedule one of these calls. All right. As far as news this week, we have quite a few things on the dollar. We have the consumer price index, holiday in India, so New Zealand rate statement, interest rate decision, um, a few more things, a few more speeches, and so on in around the world here. ADP employment change. I'm sorry, Aussie Aussie employment change on Wednesday. And then, of course, we have a few more things going on Thursday, and then Michigan consumer sentiment on Friday. All right, folks, that's that. We're at the end of this news flash. Hope you found it helpful, and hope to catch you tomorrow as well for the news flash. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care. Bye bye.